Okay, hey everybody. This is a test. I'm not sure I'm going to pass it, but we'll see how it goes. So what I wanted to do is just a quick live video to share making this up and away balloon card, and we'll see how it works. And I'm not totally set up for this, so what I did is I cut out some images from My Favorite Things with my Scan and Cut, and I'll do another video sometime showing you how I use the Scan and Cut. And I cannot see this video, I should have brought my computer downstairs, but here is the stamp set from My Favorite Things. It's called Up in the Air, that I used to stamp these images. So my brother Scan and Cut all these images out for me. I'm not going to be using all these images for this card, but I will be using them later. So I need to pick out a little animal. I think I'm gonna go with the kitty. And then I need to pick out one of these balloons, and I'm thinking I'm liking the red and the yellow balloon. And we'll have our little kitty looking out over the balloon. So I took a piece of cardstock that is 5 1/4 by 4. I used the Little Inker Designs dies to cut it out, to cut out a hole, to place my image. And then I ran this piece of cardstock through my cut emboss machine and got a cloud look on the white cardstock. This is supposed to be a little clean and simple, so I'm not going to have a whole lot of color going on. And my desk is a mess. It's always a mess, but you're just seeing a very small portion. Alright, then what I wanted to do is build the cardstock that's going behind it. And I'm using this clouds die from, cloud stencil from My Favorite Things to create some clouds in the background. And I want to take some Salty Ocean oxide ink, and I just want to go along the edge of this stencil. I don't want a really dark cloud. And then I'm going to rotate and just kind of create a cloud background. Again, I want some of my white to show through, and just lightly taking Salty Ocean ink. I'm using one of these little sponge daubers, finger sponge daubers, the company that I can never pronounce. And I'll just kind of angle it a little bit each time to get a puffy cloud look. And most of this you won't see on the card. You're just going to see a very small piece of it. And then also I've done it in such a way, cut the cardstock so that the edge of this, had a cloud problem, so the outer edge of the cloud cardstock will show behind the front piece. And I don't know how much of it you'll actually be able to see. Not a lot, but just a little bit around the edges is what is showing. And then I kind of want this not to be quite white. But I didn't think that all the way through. So, hold on a second. And the herd that you hear are my dogs upstairs. I am in the basement in my craft room. So I'm just going to hopefully not totally destroy this image. Although that's what it looks like I'm doing right now. I was hoping I could just ink. Maybe I can add some water to spread it out a little bit. And, you know, really rip up my paper. I just want something around the outside edge. And most of that is going to be covered up with my kitty image anyway, so. Yeah, see there's just a little bit of blue back there. And hopefully I'm not off camera when I'm doing that. Alright, so there's my salty ocean. I am going to place this on top of the cloud background. I don't necessarily need any dimension on this piece, but I will pop up my kitty and maybe the balloon. Okay, so I'm going to line that up. I just guess at these things. I'm not worried about it being perfect. I'm going to wipe up some of this blue, which will end up on my hands and on my cardstock, because that's just how I roll. And if anybody is watching, I can't imagine they are, but if you were watching live, I am not ignoring you. I just... Well, hopefully these clouds look the same, because I think that's a little upside down. That's okay. Alright, so what I wanted to do is I wanted to pop that up. With some foam tape. And I think I'm going to pop up the balloon and then just put a little bit of adhesive on the basket, since the balloon's sitting down. And then I'm going to move the balloon over to the edge of the stitched circle, just to create a little interest. And then I think I'm going to pop the kitty up as well, because I'm quite sure he would be popped up, she, looking over the edge of the balloon. And that is Pumpkin saying hello. Alright, so there is my card front. I will put that on a card base and add a sentiment, and there I have a pretty quick and easy card. If you like these little short tutorials, then do a like and subscribe, and I will try and get my setup more conducive to doing a live video. Thank you all. Have a nice night. Bye.